Hey y'all. Okay, side note, before I begin this video, my tongue is yellow because them turmeric shots been putting in that work, so don't get distracted, don't think I'm sick, okay? It's the turmeric. Anyway, so I'm making this little video to document my spring cleaning journey, and it's not your stereotypical spring cleaning video. I want to inspire y'all to do spring cleaning differently this year, not just to get things physically clean, but really emphasizing the mental and spiritual benefits of spring cleaning. I am going to walk you through some of the things that I did today in order to spring clean my space, my mind, my body, and my spirit. So I hope this video inspires you to use one, two, or all of the things that I did to spring clean today in order to really cleanse your mental and emotional health, not just the physical space. And once you do that cleaning, y'all, you have more space to bloom. And I am talking metaphorically more than physically with the beautiful flowers that I'm loving outside right now. Anyways, y'all, enjoy this video and let me know if you have any questions about my processes for spring cleaning, or if you have any suggestions for other people's spring cleaning journeys. Also, let me know if you need any help getting started. I know sometimes it's easier said than done. So if you need any inspiration on how I create my systems and the method that I used after this video, just let me know. Before we get into it, please like and share this video and make sure to subscribe. It's a free way to support, and I thank you in advance. Okay, so I had not intended to spring clean today, y'all. Like, I was fully set on just taking a Sunday to do absolutely nothing. But then the cleaning bug just kind of hit me, and I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and clean the car. Let's go ahead and clean the bathroom. Like, let's just get these things out the way. So I kind of just had an itch for it. And you always feel so good in your space after you do that. Then I found out like a quarter of the way through my spring cleaning journey that today is a new moon. And so it was literally divine alignment that I started feeling the energy of like clearing out, because a new moon is a time for clearing out and creating space for new beginnings. So if you're unfamiliar, a new moon is a great time to set new goals and intentions. It's a great time to implement new systems or new routines, new rituals. And so I'm just so grateful that I'm clearing out my space today, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, like I said, so that I can make space for starting new systems and getting shit done to be the person that I want to be. So let's go. All right, so y'all know the teacher in me had to create a little checklist and an equation for y'all. So welcome to Spring Cleaning 101. So step one is to make a plan. There is nothing worse than starting to spring clean and then seeing one thing after another that you didn't realize need to get done, and then you're working into the wee hours of the morning and you're exhausted, and then you never get to the things that you actually wanted to get to because you saw something else needed to be done and that distracted you and you started spending 5 hours on that thing. No, of course I'm not speaking from personal experience. Of course not. Anyways, make sure you make a plan. Evaluate your house, your space, your car, whatever you're planning on spring cleaning, so that you can know what needs to get done and not feel exhausted before you even get started. Moving on. Number 2 is to pace yourself and to take breaks. So whenever you're feeling like you need a break, take it. Or decide you're going to work for 3 hours, then take a break. Work for another hour, then take lunch. Work for another hour, and then go out to dinner. Pace yourself and make sure you're taking breaks. This could also be a multi-day process, right? We can spring clean 2 weekends in a row, or we can spring clean on Friday and Saturday and chill on Sunday. So that's back to making the plan and then making sure you pace yourself. Next up, at least 2 environmental deep cleans. So the environmental space is obviously your house, your car, your office, your backyard, any environmental space that you want to clean. Choose 2 of them to work on. Next up would be at least 2 mental cleans. So for the mental clean, my mental cleaning usually comes through journaling or meditation or listening to a grounding playlist, going to church, a sermon online, listening to a motivational speaker, ways that you can clean your mind that serve you. At least 2 physical cleans. And this is your physical being, your body. So you'll see in my video today that my physical cleans involved exfoliating, a deep full body exfoliation. It could be a facial, it could be doing your nails, it could be a hair regimen. And last but not least, one fun spring clean. So I'm super, super excited about my one fun spring clean, which you will see soon. So choose one fun thing that's gonna make spring cleaning enjoyable. Maybe you have this bookshelf or this piece of furniture that you have been putting off, but you know once you put it together, that thing is going to bring you so much joy. Put that bookshelf together, girl. Put that chair together, put that swing set together, whatever it is, put it together. Clean out the space where you're going to put that thing, get it all ready and cute. Make that your fun spring clean item. So let's review. We've got make a plan, pace yourself and take breaks, have at least 2 environmental cleans, the space that you live in, work in, move in. Have at least 2 mental cleans, things that are going to help you emotionally ground, spiritually ground. And then at least 2 physical cleans, things that are going to take care of your body. You only get 1. Lastly, have 1 fun spring clean that could either be a physical, mental, or environmental one. But you know I'm not going to give you a plan without examples. So let's get into it. So like I said, this was last minute, but you know your girl does not do anything without a list. So I literally scribbled this list last minute. It's a mess. You can kind of read it. I know what's going on, so that's all that matters. But I kind of created space for the physical, mental, and emotional here. So for the physical space, these are the things that I wanted to clean. This is the face mask and the bath is for my physical self, but also my mental and emotional self. I'm organizing the spices in my kitchen because I want to start using spices for my health. And so I'm redoing my spice cabinet so that I can have easy access and understand the spices in my kitchen and start using them better. And I also bought like 5 to 10 new spices just yesterday at the farmer's market. So I'm excited to get those in there and get them organized. I got some stuff on Amazon to help me do that. Journaling will be for my mental and emotional, and then meditation will be for spiritual, mental, and emotional as well. I made a block from 6 to 8 p.m. as free time. And then everything else is kind of going by an hour or 30 minutes basis. So let's get to it. What in the actual, my gosh. Ooh, we got so much to do. All right, so I'm going to voice over my spring cleaning journey from here on out. This is the start of the environmental clean. I was folding clothes and cleaning up while watching Girlfriends, which was a joy. And then soon enough, I could finally see my floor in bed and moved on to other environmental cleans like watering my plants and cleaning the bathroom. And then my next project, I don't know if it really counts as environmental, but I had on my spring cleaning to-do list that I wanted to deep clean my shoes. I'm very active. I'm outside a lot, and I also teach movement-based classes almost every day. So I want to make sure I'm taking care of my things, even if they are used for outside or workouts. So that felt really good to deep clean and spot treat my shoes and laces. Then we moved on to another very important environmental clean, my car. And y'all, I'm so excited to have links to all the things that I use to deep clean my car in my Spring Cleaning 101 toolkit on my Amazon storefront, including these essential oils and this handy dandy little gadget that allows you to put whatever oils you like in the little catcher and then infuse your car with the smell when you turn the air on. It's amazing. So I highly recommend that you try that out in my storefront. Now, y'all, we talked about this. Pace yourself and take breaks. So my little break was a creme brulee treat yourself moment because I earned it after all that environmental deep cleaning. And then it felt really good to go back to my spring cleaning list real quick and check off some of the things that I had completed. So while on my break, I took a little field trip to the Honey Pot Energy and Art Store. And I'll tell you what I did with the stuff that I bought there a little later in this video. So the next day, because I ate and then went to sleep, y'all, we did a lot the day before. So the next day I came revitalized and used these items, which are also linked in my Amazon storefront spring cleaning toolkit, to revamp, revitalize, restructure my spice and medicine cabinet. So in my house, we keep all the spices and medicines and vitamins and stuff together. So I went through and I threw away things that were expired. Some of the expiration dates were a little embarrassing. I gave the whole cabinet a deep clean and put down new mats. And then I brought out all the new spices that I bought from the DeKalb Farmers Market. Highly recommend if you live in Atlanta. And then it was time to get to work with my new toys. I got a 24 pack of these beautiful glass spice shakers, and I refilled each one. Some of them were with my old spices, some were with new, and put all the labels on them. Y'all, it was so fun. Like, I am a Food Network star at heart, so this literally made me feel so like sexy and smooth in the kitchen. Oh, literally my love language. Look at that. So instead of alphabetizing the spices, which I did think about briefly, I did it by sweet versus savory, and my sweet side is in that corner. My cinnamon, my cardamom, my apple pie spice, my nutmeg, my sugar, my ginger, things that I usually use for sweet things like oatmeal or desserts is on that side. You'll see the baking powder and honey and vanilla extract and things in the back there. And then on the other side, I organized by savory things, and that is the things that I use the most are in the front. If you're wondering about the yellow stuff, it's kind of like chicken bouillon, but growing up, we called it the yellow stuff because we didn't know what it was. So there's my spice cabinet, y'all. It was just, I could cry. Now when I cook, I feel like Rachel Ray. No. I feel like Tabitha Brown, and it's just amazing. Now let's move on to mental spring cleaning. Remember, I am showing you what I do in my life in order to give you inspiration and ideas for your own. So try out some of these things. The first thing I did was stream of consciousness journaling. I just had a session where I brain dumped everything on my mind and heart, and that in and of itself was a spring clean. Then we moved on to a morning and evening ritual planning session, deciding what new spring rituals I want to implement into my life. And lastly, we did a winter into spring reflection session, which I'm going to show you later in this video. Please make sure you watch it. It was great to do. Now, this right here was honestly a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and environmental cleanse, all in one situation. I got these items from the energy and art store I told you about earlier, the Honey Pot. If you're in Atlanta, it's in Little 5 Points. Go ahead and support a Black business. And I just prayed over, cleansed, blessed, and amplified the goodness of everything around me and within me with that Palo Santo and good vibes sage. Now it's time for my literal favorite part of spring cleaning, the physical spring clean. Caring for and cleansing my body is so important, especially as an empath and someone who has a movement-based profession. It's imperative, okay? So I started with a deep cleansing and exfoliating shower, and I have the tools that I used for that in my spring cleaning toolkit. Then I lit a candle and had a rich and creamy turmeric latte by my bedside as I just cared for my skin and my body. I used a rose quartz roller and did I scare you? I used a ice cold beaded mask for a while, and then I finished things off with this nighttime restorative cream. It is amazing. It's not on Amazon, but there's the picture if you want to go try out a sample size for yourself. And then I went back to mental spring cleaning for a little while using the Alina Alive Aurora Align Astrology Planner. Ooh, what a mouthful. This amazing fellow YouTuber has exceptional content, and this planner is A1, and her journal prompts are also just A1. So I reflected on what I wanted to release from the winter season, what I valued and appreciated from the winter season, and then what goals I wanted to set for the spring. And that was just a perfect cherry on top with the mental cleansing. And I even got to use some crystals that I got from the Honey Pot as I reflected. And with that, lovelies, my spring cleaning journey is complete. Thank you for watching. That awkward moment when you spell spring wrong. Girl, yes, I do have degrees. I do have college degrees. Because you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off. I don't like that analogy. I'm sorry, chickens. And then the icing on the cake here is that 2 + 2 + 2 + 1 equals 7. And that's the number of completion. That's a lucky number. Okay, so if you take it bit by bit and do 2, 4, 6, 7, you good to go. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Happy spring cleaning, y'all.